This
minutes full
conference
time.
will now be recorded.
For now, at this time, only one instance enough. I'm getting one instance. Later, we'll see multiple instances. So security groups, my security groups is firewalls. Okay, firewalls means which traffic we need to allow, which traffic we need to disable. So this is in our production servers, some production environment. In our laptops, we sometimes we will not open, we can't open Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, something like that. Why? Because so here, right, in firewall level, they may be disabled. So that's why you can't open some websites like Facebook, YouTube, or Google something. So here I'm allowing all traffic. So in production, right? So we will open only whatever traffic we required. If you want to new, if you want to create new, again I'm creating some.
Yeah.
Just here, okay. Select create new keyfare, give some name, and download. Just launch instance. Okay. So if you install putty, right, if you put home directory. Okay. So in my case, so okay, that putty location is the C program files putty. Okay, so here you can see puttygen.exe. Okay, if you download putty, so automatically along with the putty, so you will get the all these things and all. You can see here page and billing. All these are different softwares and all. So okay, you can see here along with the putty, you will get the puttygen also. Here you can open. So otherwise, so here you can search also. So puttygen. So if you have, you know, okay, so it will display here. Just open that. Just load. Select the template, whatever you have downloaded now. Select your all files. So select your file. Okay. Save private key. Public keys automatically it will be in there in your server. So we have to save our in our time in our end. So we have to save the private keys. Okay. The name whatever name, so you can give it. So .ppk. Yes. So that's it. I'll just try to log in. Which server? I think this is the one. Just I'm naming the server at Docker. Here you can see. So when you launch that launch time also you can see here. So when you okay, so under the key also you can see here what are the key you're using. Still initializing. It will take 4 to 5 minutes to fully boot. Okay, so now it's enabled. Try to log in. Okay. So I'm using Ubuntu server for Ubuntu. The default username is Ubuntu. Okay, so you can see so your server IP address. Okay, memory, CPU, all the stuff and all. So see. Just I'm trying to okay. I will install that Docker now. Just 5 minutes. So I think I sent you this link. Okay, so if not again, I'm sending this link so you can see there's a lot of information. Just I'm pinging this link. You can save somewhere. In this link, right, there are so many things you can see in my right hand side. So all the topics, you can see all the topics here. Just save, it will be help. Okay, just save that link. So in some way,
Yeah.
just the first step. Just I'm updating the server. apt get update means okay, we have to not only Ubuntu. So for all the servers, Windows, whatever Windows, Linux, Linux, for very new brand servers, at the very first time, right, we have to update. We have to update the server. This kind of patching.
Yeah.
In production also, at very first time, very new for new very brand servers. So we will update the server. Then I'm installing the Docker. Use simple command in ready Ubuntu. Okay, so in Ubuntu, no need to create repositories and all. But if you go for Linux, so we have to create so all this stuff under the repository. Okay, so the base you have. So okay, if you create the repository, so then only we can able to download the Docker. But in Ubuntu, it's very flexible compared than Linux, right? So Ubuntu is very flexible, very easy. So without configuring that, right? So repositories we can download the direct. So I think we are done. So Docker iPhone version. So you can see the version also, Docker version 19.03.6.
Ram, are you recording this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you can systemctl state. You can see the Docker status. Okay. So systemctl status Docker. If you want, so you can enable the okay. So that's daemon. Enable means if you start and stop also, it will run. Okay. Right. So any questions so far?
No.
Yes, Chandra, Sushant,
No.
Charan? Okay.
No, good.
Right. Okay. So okay. Because now what I did, I installed the Docker and last time. Okay. So now we discussed how to what is the Docker Hub and how to open a Docker Hub account. It's very easy. Okay. So just sign up with your email ID password and verify. So that's it. So Docker Hub is so in Docker Hub we can save or we can upload all our Docker images. This is one repository. It's one storage for Docker images. There's so many things. So Docker Hub is from Docker that vendor. So if you don't want to use Docker Hub, then you can create your own private registry in any one of the server in any okay. Server with the huge storage with some storage, you can create your own repository. So otherwise, there are third-party vendors like Docker Hub. In AWS, we have ECR, If you are using AWS, in AWS we have the one repository ECR. Same thing if you are using Azure, in Azure also, so they will have the default the Azure related repository. Same thing. Whatever cloud you use, Azure, Google Cloud, AWS, IBM Cloud, so they will have their own the Docker repositories. If you want, you can use it. Otherwise, we can go for Docker Hub, or in your environment, in your one of the server with some space, with some storage, you can create your own private registry also. Okay, right. So we'll see both. Okay, so we'll use Docker Hub and we'll use the AWS thing also. Also you both. It's very easy. Just see the type Docker images. Okay. If you type this command, right, Docker images, it will list out if the images in your local server, not in a bundle, not Docker Hub or any repository, just in only your local server. It will show any servers or any images are there or not in your local server. You see here, in my server, Docker images, nothing, no images are there. Okay. Go to Docker Hub. Go to Docker Hub. So Docker Hub is it's from the Docker only. So if you don't want to use Docker also, you require Docker Hub. Why? Because all base images you will get the Docker Hub only. Our own images or custom images, if you want, you can save, you can upload anywhere, AWS or a private registry, other cloud, Docker Hub. But if you want to get the base images, base Docker images, you need to, okay, so you want to go to the Docker Hub only. So check on this module. I'll try log out. I will try to use other account. Just here you can sign up. Okay, just your email ID. That's simple. It's very simple only. Okay, so you can see here just repositories. So here that you can create your own repositories. So here you can create your own repositories. Just create. Okay, so I have to verify. This is not my email. This is wrong email ID. So that's why you can not only one single A. So I gave my wrong email ID. Okay, so that's why I didn't receive the notification. Okay, right. Here you have to verify your account. So in my case, I can't verify. So later we'll see. So here you can create your repository. Some repository, your project name, your account ID, your account name, or your project name. You can create it. come here, just explore. Here, the initially, right? Initially, right? So we require the base image. So here I have now Docker, right? If you want to work anything on Docker, first I require the Docker image, that base image. If you see here, in AWS, right? Okay. If I want to create any server, I required one image, right? Okay. So what I did, I'll go here. So you can see community MI, some marketplace EMS. These are all of my images. Okay. From this image, this image, right? So we are going to create the new server. So how I'm creating new server here in AWS from this image, from this OS, right? So you can see here, whatever, these are all the OS. This is Imagine Linux. This is Red Hat. This is SUSE Linux. If you want in Windows, you come to back, cut down here. You can see the Windows image. From this image, right? I'm creating my new server. Same thing in Docker also same thing. If you want to create, leave Docker, take VMware. In VMware, have you created any VM in VMware?
No.
No. Okay. Same thing.
No,
In
sir.
VMware.
Okay.
In VMware also same thing. If you in VMware also, if you want to create new VM on top of it in VMware, you require the one image. For example, if you want to create something Linux VM, so you require Linux image.
Yeah, OS and all will be stored in that image, right?
Or OS. Yeah, yes, exactly. So here, right, if you want Linux image, something, take it anything, Linux, whatever, Windows. Okay. You require this thing. You have to download this thing. Okay, you have to download this thing. So and you have to upload to that VMware. So then only you will get the particular VM. These are the images. Okay, these are the images. For example, CentOS image. CentOS image. CentOS org. For example, right, I want to create my new Linux image with CentOS OS. First, I want to download. Okay, so this thing. First, I want to download these images. Okay, and from this image, I can create my new server in VMware. You've seen AWS, right? AWS, okay, in AWS, in same console, I have that image, that OS.
Right.
Just I'm selecting this image, I'm creating it. But in VMware, not like that. In VMware, you have to download from that that vendor. You have to download that image. For example, if I want to create CentOS, I want to download whatever that. Okay, so that image, and I want to upload whenever I'm creating new VM. I want to upload this image. Same like your laptop. In your laptop, right? If you want to create your OS laptop, first you have to insert that Windows software CD or pen drive. That is image. Yeah, initially, right? Initially, whenever you want to format your laptop, what you will do? You will insert the Windows software one CD or pen drive, right? That is the image. Okay, you will insert the image. From that image, you will going to create the new OS in your laptop. Same thing. So here also same thing. In AWS, if you want to create new server, okay, so I will use this any image. From this image, will creating the server, right? Same thing. VMware also same thing. VMware also, you want to download this thing. You want to if you want to create Windows VM, then you require you need to download the Windows image. like this, you want to download on any Windows image. From this image, you can create the VMware image. Whenever you are creating VMware as Citrix VM, so you want to upload, you want to, okay, so this, okay, Chandra, Charan, Shant,
Yeah.
Okay.
same thing in Docker also, same concept. So already we discussed, right? In Docker, the containers nothing but VMs. If you want to create one VM, first you require the one image. But where you will get the images? In AWS, here I can get the all my images. Okay. So
Yeah.
in VMware, in Windows VMware something, you have to download from here. You have download from the that respective vendor, right? So like that, okay, like CentOS something under. But right in Docker, right? So in Docker Hub, you will get the all base images. Just here go explore. So if you go explore, just go explore. In Docker Hub, you will get the all the base images, whatever base image you require, but Docker image is only Docker image, okay, not like, okay, so only Docker images. So in Docker Hub, you will get the all your base images. For example, I required Tomcat, search Tomcat. Now I require the one Tomcat base image. So just search the Tomcat. So you will get the, so lot of, you can see here. So here you can see, so Tomcat. This is the actual one. I think you can see actual image. Okay, this image from the that actually Tomcat image. You can see how many stars, okay, how many downloads also you can see. Okay, so if you come down, you can see some of the names. Always prefer the official images. Okay? Don't go for third party that images and all. Always go for just, okay, just prefer official images. Come down, you can see there are a lot of things. Okay, so this thing is this guy, whatever right CTS, this guy, so uploaded this image to here. Same thing. I think we discussed the Galaxy, right? Galaxy. What is the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Galaxy for the Ansible roles. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want, you can prepare the one role, you can upload. And same thing, vice versa. If you require, you can download, right? Same thing. Here also same thing. In Docker Hub also. Okay. So we'll have that Docker images. If you want, you can create one custom image. You can upload. You can see here. Tomcat, this guy, or some right serial, this guy uploaded this image. Same thing, come down, you can see here. This guy Bitnami, Tomcat 22211, this guys and all, so uploaded these images. Same thing, if you want, you can download this thing, but always, okay, prefer for the actual images. Here you can see actual image, how many downloads and how many stars. Just click here. So what you can see, Apache Tomcat is the open source implementation of the Java Servlet and Java Server Page authentication. Just click this thing. So what will be there? You will get the more information about that particular image. So if you want Docker the base images, you have to come to Docker Hub only. Okay, Docker Hub only. In Docker Hub, you will get the most of all the base images, whatever base image you require. So here you can see more information about Tomcat. So you can see here, if you want to download this image into your local server, just run this command. If you run this command, it will download into your local server. You can see. So
How? Okay.
yeah, tell me.
Now, how from our server, right? You will be running that in our AWS. So from the AWS, are you going to connect to this site, or just give the command? It will take it from the
by default,
Docker.
it will connect to Docker Hub. If you run this
okay.
right, okay. If you run this thing, and wherever it's available, okay. If you run this thing right, so wherever it's available, so it will connect to download. Docker Hub is open source. Open source means by default it will connect to Docker Hub only. So otherwise,
Okay.
you imagine some third-party repository, your own custom repository. Then you have to first you have to log into that repository. Then you have to download. I will show you that one. Okay. I got your question. For example, I have my image in AWS. How to download? First, I have to log into that particular repository. Then I can pull. Then only I can pull. I will show you that one. I will show you that one. So here you can see. So what are all okay? So if you want to download this particular image, okay, different ways you can see. So ARM 32-bit, 62-bit, something, right? So different things are there. Come down. So here you can see the description. What is this image? What is this image? All this stuff and all. So you can see maintained by the Docker community. I think you know what is the community. Community means some kind of that the open source of the community. Yeah, so come down. You can see what is Tomcat. If you don't know what is Tomcat, I think already everyone knows what is the Tomcat. Okay, what is the Tomcat? All this stuff and all. How to use this image. Okay, how to use this image. So okay, after downloading this one, if I run this command, it will create the Docker container from this image, from this image. Same thing. If you want to run on some particular report, run this command. I'll show you all these things, but just I'm going to this the quotation. That's it. Okay, you can see all this stuff.
When you create this container, right? Will you somewhere assign how much space it will occupy that particular container? Will you do that, or
we can do it? We can do it. Yeah, we can do it. We'll discuss. Okay, we'll see. We'll discuss. We can do it.
okay?
Okay, right. We can see here. Okay, so all this the information what the particular information are. But here you can see. So some tags. What is tags means? Now, right, if I run this command, it will download the latest image. But I want some particular version. For example, so okay. For example, right. So if you see, these are all labels. Okay, these are default labels. For example, I required something. Okay, so this one. Then mention the this tag name, or I mentioned this version 10 JDK 15. Then mention the okay. So in command, right, mention the here, right. If you do direct this command, it will download the. Can you put in mute? Sushant, can you put in mute? Okay, thanks. Okay, right. Here, right. If we run this command, direct command, it will download the latest Tomcat image. Otherwise, if you require any particular version, then so you can use this tag name. For example, I required okay, so this one 10 JDK 15. Then you use Tomcat. Okay, so colon that tag name. For example, I required 10 JDK 8. Something what you can see. These are all the different version, different tags. This is a 10 okay, 10.0. You can see okay. So JDK 15, JDK 11. Okay, so these are different versions. Okay, whatever version you require. So then here you can mention the so Tomcat colon that tag name or version name. So it will download that particular version. You can see this all the tags. Same thing. So you can search anything, whatever you require. For example, I required Oracle database. So that version, that other image. Sometimes okay, sometimes we will get, sometimes we will not get. If you don't get, then you can create your own image. Oracle, right? You can see Oracle instance client something. You can see Oracle Qualcy instance client. Okay, but you can see here 0 stars means this is not recommendable. So okay, this is not official one, and this is also not recommendable. Before downloading something, just search here, see here. how many starts, how many downloads are done. I think this is not recommendable. Okay, so then here you can see, this is Oracle Linux. Okay, this is not Oracle DB. This is Oracle Linux. You can search here. Okay, so for example, I need CentOS. CentOS. You can search CentOS image. You can see this is the official image for CentOS. For example, I want to CentOS the base image. Okay, I can download CentOS. Otherwise, you need Linux. For example, I want Red Hat Linux. Image. You can search. Okay, you can search. Sometimes you will get. Sometimes you will not get. If you don't get, download the base any web base image, and you can create your own customized image. Yeah. Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions?
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Now what I will do? So I will download the base CentOS.
Can't hear you.
Now, Charan, are you able to hear me now? Chandra?
Yeah, now we can.
Now we can, yeah.
Okay. Sushant, now you can able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Here, right, for example, if you want to download the CentOS is also one of the OS like Ubuntu, like Red Hat Linux. CentOS also one of the Linux OS. If you want this image, so you can use this command. If you want any particular image, so so you can use that. Okay, so you can the particular version. Latest means latest one. If you want to download any 7 or 6, just use this tags. Okay, so I'll show you. So Docker images, you can see as of now. So I don't have in images. Docker full CentOS. If I give this thing, it will download the latest one. Just enter. You can see within the seconds, it will download. Done. Within the seconds, okay. Sorry, Docker images. So you can see. Okay, so the tag the latest one, because again only the CentOS. It will download the latest one. Your image ID. So okay, it means not from us. So in backend. So 3 months ago, maybe they modified, they updated something. Okay, so the size, you can see size around 200 MB, right? 200 MB, right? If you see actual size, you see actual size. Okay, CentOS image size. Okay, almost 4 GB. Okay, CentOS, if you see, right, this is Docker, not Ubuntu size. It will be there for around 4 GB. Okay, if you see Docker, but not Docker, in outside that. Okay, so it's the official CentOS. It will be 4 GB. But Docker, I got 200 MB only. I will show you. You see, properties, no properties here. Okay, right. Here, right. If you see, right, okay, it will be just at least 4 GB. Okay, no properties here. But coming to Docker, so okay, we in MBS only. So we can see the here only 200 MB. For example,
But Ram, why? How is that like? It is 4 gig there and 2 MB, 200 MB here.
yeah, that's what in Docker, right? It's like a lightweight, okay, so runtime applications. Okay, so it will compress, it will compress, it will, okay. So that Docker image will be compressed images.
Oh, Docker will compress the image itself.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
So this image, this is a Docker image. Whatever you can see, this is Docker image. This is Docker image, Docker image. Okay. So this is different. Okay. So if you see, this image is different. This image is different. So this is normal OS, normal. Okay. So your normal VM, normal VM or your laptop, normal. Okay. Normal image. This is a Docker image. In Docker image, right? So it will be only maximum 200 or 300 MB only. It's compressed image. Okay. Okay, Sushant.
Yes, yes.
So simple, right? Okay. So now I will try to create a container. Container is nothing but one VM, right? So Docker run. I will tell you this command later. F190 just CentOS some command big bash. I will tell you this command. Simple, right? Now I want to, if I want to create a new container, means new VM in Docker, new container, within the seconds, maybe 2 seconds or 3 seconds, I can create the container. Just enter, then that's it. Maybe 1 second or less than 1 second. Same thing, if it's in AWS, at least you have to wait 4 to 5 minutes. If you want to create new instance, at least you have to wait 4 to 5 minutes. In VMware, depends on your network, 10 to half an hour. At least 20 to half an hour, you have to wait. You have to take, same VMware, Citrix, to take 20 to half an hour. If you want to create an image. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, at least minimum 4 to 5 minutes you have to wait. You can see Docker, maximum 1 second or less than 1 second. So I have created one container. Now here, right? So this thing is created one container, and now I am in that container. Now I'm in the container. Okay, so now I'm in the container. Okay, so it will create, and it will get into the container within the seconds, maybe with less than seconds only. We can create the container. So that's why that much famous nowadays, right? So why Docker famous means you can simply within the seconds, simply, so within 1 or 2 commands, you can create your new environment, new servers. You can create it. For example, so if you want to see that the container, so Docker PSFA, I will tell you this, all these things, these commands. Don't worry. So I can see, okay, so when the particular containers created, so created about a minute ago, now it's up status only. My container name, you can see. If you don't name any, by default, it will name randomly some interesting names and that. Anyway, I will tell you later also. Okay, so without downloading, right here, right, without downloading that image also, you can create. For example, so like, okay, just I will give CentOS 6 something. CentOS 6 means this is my image name. My image name, a particular version. Okay, so here, right, if you run this command, by default, it will download from Docker Hub. By default, by Docker Hub, it will download this image and it will run, it will create the container. It will create the container. Just enter within the seconds. First, it will download. For download, it will take 1 or 2 seconds. To create containers, it will take 1 second, maximum 3 seconds. Just enter. You can see. It is downloading first. First, it is pulling. So, okay, done. Pulled. You can see. It downloaded and created new container. Now I'm in the container. Maximum, right? So maximum 1 second or 2 seconds. It will download. It will create the new container also. I can go back. Control PQ. Control PQ. PSFN here. So you can see. Okay. So this is one image. This image. Okay, this is one container. This is from the CentOS 6 image. This is one more container. This is from the CentOS latest. CentOS latest. Okay, latest image. You can see that my container names. If you don't give any name, so by default it will pick randomly some interesting names under. I will explain all these comments. No, don't worry. Just I want to show you. So in just within seconds we can download. We can create the new containers. Nothing but servers in that. Okay. So any questions so far? I will explain all these comments. No. Charan, any questions? Chandra, Sushant.
Actually, first you type Docker images, right, Ram? So those
Yeah.
Docker images also will we get from Docker Hub, or are they on the Docker system? Are they on the server already?
No, Docker Hub only. By default,
Oh,
so
Docker.
it will get the here by default Docker Hub only. In
So
Docker Hub
Docker
only,
images which you typed is almost equal to the Docker pull command.
sorry, Docker.
Docker images, you gave a command called Docker images, right? So is it almost similar to the Docker pull command? Docker pull.
No, if you use Docker pull, right? Pull means download. It will download
Yeah,
the Docker Hub.
Okay.
Yeah, pull means download. Okay, so Docker
Yeah.
pull means
Pull is
right?
download, I know. Okay.
It will download that your Docker Hub from here. From here it will download. From here it will download.
It will just okay. Docker pull CentOS means it will download only the CentOS image, correct?
Yeah, only CentOS image. Only CentOS image.
Yeah, but when you give Docker images, that means it downloads.
It will list out the what are the images in your local server.
Oh, local server.
Yeah, this is my local server, right? This is my server, right? In this server,
Yeah,
what all the
server
images are
for
there?
okay, got it. Okay.
So Docker images means it will list out what are the images are there in your local server. Docker pull image name means it will download from the whatever that your the default registry.
Docker
Here
Hub,
in my case, my default registry is Docker Hub. Okay, Docker Hub.
Okay.
Okay, Sushant, Charan.
Yeah.
Charan, any confusion, Charan?
No confusion. But this commands and all.
Yeah, all these commands okay, I have documented. Okay, so I think already I have uploaded.
Okay.
Okay, so here you can see all the comments. All comments. It's very easy. In Docker, right? It's very easy. No, you don't need to worry and all. Okay, it's very easy compared to Ansible. In Ansible, right? You have to write some syntax, some commands. You have to write it. In Docker, nothing. It's very straightforward. It's very simple. So again, I will show you. I will tell you. So, so clear. So Docker images. Docker images means it will list out the what all the images are there in your local server. Okay. In my case, I had two images. One is CentOS latest. One is CentOS 6. You can see here. This is CentOS latest. This is CentOS 6. This is the particular image ID, the unique ID. Okay. So unique ID. You can see. You can see the size here. Here, okay, so created means something in backend. In backend, maybe 20 months ago, they created, they modified, they updated something. So same thing. If you want to download any other image, Docker pull. For example, I require Tomcat. So Tomcat. If you get only Tomcat, right, by default it will download from the. In my case, my default one is Docker Hub. It will download from Docker Hub, the Tomcat. If you require any particular version, then use colon the tag name, Docker pull. Okay, within the seconds, it will download that image. So done. Is downloaded Docker images. So you can see, so my Tomcat, so image. Okay. So from this image, I want to create my container Docker. Now I'm going to create the container. So image means, I think already you know image, something like some setup, OS, operating system, some storage, some network, something. Container means if you run that image, it will become the container. If you run that image, it will become the container. Container, nothing but in our cases we can like it's a VM. It's a VM. In for Docker, it is container. For Docker is one service. Okay, one service. For us, it is a one VM. It's one VM. If you want to create new container, so okay, you have to run your image. Your image means your OS. If you run your image, it will convert it will create one container. Docker run means all Docker commands, right? All Docker commands will start with the Docker keyword. Okay, so Docker run -iterative -t, the putty that in Linux we will call something like putty at the terminal. The terminal, -i iterative terminal. So your Docker image name. So here I will take any image, whatever Tomcat. Take Tomcat. Okay. So Docker run f-iterative f1t Tomcat, my image name. Just enter. Because simple that thing, right? So okay, the front end, right? It will execute the front end. You can see it now. My container, what are the server? It's executing. So we don't want to execute the front end, then run some command bin bash. Okay, so bin bash. Bin bash means in bash level backend. So you can see now I am in that particular container. If you want to run this container, Docker, this command is Docker run -it means f-iterative terminal, your image name, some command, okay, some bin bash, some command. So don't worry if you have any confusions. Okay, so we'll have so many daily same thing. Daily we'll run same images, same commands only. Okay. So
Ram, you
yeah, tell me.
like
Tell
when
me.
you run this Docker command, right? So say you said CentOS and on Tomcat, right? So CentOS, when you run it, it created a separate, it created a new container, and again
Yeah.
when you run Tomcat, it created a new container. So
Uh-huh.
how do you do to run I want to have them in the same container, like both Tomcat and what do you call CentOS?
No, can you repeat once again?
Like every time you're running a container command for a particular software, it is
Okay.
becoming a separate container, right?
Separate container, yes. Yeah.
How if in the same container you want to have multiple things, how do you do
Multiple
that?
applications, right?
Yeah, multiple
Yeah, we can
softwares you can. Applications,
we
whatever.
we can do it. I will tell you. I will tell you. We can do it.
Yeah, I too got the same question. So multiple images in one container
No.
instead of
Multiple.
one image, one container.
Chandra, can you repeat once again?
No, no. I'm saying one image will create one container. You told, right, sir? So
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah. So can we have multiple images in one container? That means multiple applications or multiple packages, whatever it is.
See, yes, Sushant's question is different. This Sushant's question is, in one container, can we install multiple software or multiple applications? Correct, Sushant?
Yeah. Chandra is
That
asking
we can
same
do.
thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay. So Chandra is asking, in one container, you can like multiple images. Means, for example, in your laptop, you can do multiple images, multiple OSs. At the same time, You can run Windows and Linux in your laptop.
No.
It's not
And then
possible.
here also same thing. But in your laptop, at the same time, you can run the multiple applications. You can run multiple applications. Multiple applications means all these things. Internet Explorer. Okay, so Google Chrome, my Outlook, my Slack, my Windows, my put. These are all applications. Whatever you can see here, right? This is the Internet Explorer. This is my Teams. This is my Chrome. This is my Outlook. This is my Slack. This is my something. This is applications. Means
There are multiple images. You cannot run multiple what do you call multiple operating systems. But Tomcat and CentOS are not kind of same operating system, right? You can have Tomcat and CentOS together, right?
here leave it to OS in Docker, right? So in Docker we don't have any OS concept. We have whole images. We have whole image concept in Docker.
you
Right?
cannot
We
have-
don't have it.
So
Yeah,
you're
we
saying
don't
you can. So you're saying you cannot have multiple images?
see in same container in one. What is a container? If you run that particular image, then only it will become a container. In one container, you can't load two images. So I think that is. Tell me. Yeah, tell me.
No, let's take in this way. So Tomcat, you are saying an image,
Okay.
and CentOS an image, right? I
Okay.
understand you cannot have CentOS or Unix or Windows in the same container, but in the same container you can have CentOS and then what is it, Tomcat also, right? Because the Tomcat is another application altogether, right?
See, if you want, you can install that container. You can install a Tomcat, but you can't load Tomcat image.
Oh,
Yes, simple. Tomcat, the two ways. You can get the Tomcat base image, pre-configured base image. That's the one thing. Second one is you can install. In one container, if you want, I can install Tomcat. I can install Tomcat. The Tomcat, the software I can install, but I can't load the Tomcat image. See, for Tomcat, you will get the both sides. If you want, you can install it. Otherwise, you can get the pre-configured image.
So basically, you are saying image is different than application. That is what, right? So that one,
Exactly. Yes.
we need
Exactly.
to know more on that one. Yeah. So that will.
Yes,
maybe
application
clear
is my Outlook is one application. My Slack is one application. OS means image means entire this thing, entire system is one OS, one image. Application is different, OS is different. The image is different, right? Yes, always it is different. Okay, Chandra. Still any confusion? See, your image is different. Image means you send entire OS this thing. Application means in the particular image and particular OS. So application is application or whatever this is one part. So like this and that. Image is different, application is different here.
Okay.
In CentOS image and CentOS container, you can install the Tomcat software. But same that container, you can't load Tomcat image. Image is different. Image is kind of snapshot. Image is different. So
Okay.
application is different.
So every container will have only one image. That is the thing, right?
Yeah, only one image. Yeah, it container only one
So
image.
going forward, when you're telling, maybe we'll get more, by doing some live examples or something.
Yes. I will show you. Simple. In your laptop, right? You can't load two images, right? Two images. Okay, but you can install multiple applications. You can install multiple applications, but you can't install two images at the same time. Okay, Sushant, Charan, Chandra, still any questions?
Not clear, but we'll wait, sir. We'll only go through probably clear.
Okay, right. Okay, I'll show you that. Maybe it's common here. The insulated Docker, you will get the confusions. Lot of confusions. So no worries. Okay, so going forward, I'll show you all these things. We'll see some documentation now. What is the image and the so images means you can see images means stopped containers. The normal definition images means that. So It's kind of it set up some OS software, some networking, some storage, is mixing up something. Okay, images, we'll call the images. Is it normal definition? What is for the image? Becoming different. No, yes, image. Okay, so something image, right? The image means nothing when you create your example. You can see here. Some executable will be there, some programs, some storage, some networks, some okay, some OS. Okay, combine of these things we will call the image. Same thing in Docker also. Same thing we have. Image means stopped containers. Containers means running images. If you run that image, it will become the container. First here you have to understand the difference between container image. Container means for us it is one VM. We can assume as a VM. Okay, when VM. Image means okay. So that image is kind of some OS. Images stopped containers running images. If you run that image, it will become the container. You can see, for example, this is image. Image contains some OS files, some objects, some executable, some storage, some network, all this stuff under images. Always read only. Images, right? Always it is read only. So you can't change. Image is read only. Okay, you can't read and write images. Not only here, anywhere. AWS, normal thing. Okay, images always read only. Image means it's kind of some executable, some OS files, some OS executable, storage, network. That's mixing of image. Okay, if you run this image, it will become the containers. From one image, you can create the multiple containers. So you can see, okay. So from one image, I can create the multiple containers. Same thing, okay. So take you have one image, one Windows CD, a Windows pen drive, okay. So using that Windows CD, Windows pen drive, okay. So you can insert into multiple laptops, right? Multiple laptops, multiple OS. Same thing, you know, same thing. Okay, so image, this is image. Always image is the read only. From one image, we can create the multiple containers. Read write. Within the container, you can do something. Within the container, yes, you can install, you can create whatever, something we can do it. It's a read write. Containers are read write. It's kind of VMs. For us, it's VMs. Okay. So image always read write. You can't do anything. Read write. So from one image, you can create the multiple containers. Containers are read write. Means in container, we can do something. You can install applications, something. You can delete, you can create the files, all the stuff you can do it. Same thing here also, same thing. Okay. So any questions? At least the definition between image, what is the image, what is the container? The definition is clear.
Yeah.
Chandra, Charan?
Yeah.
Image means some that's kind of okay. So some OS, some executable files. That thing is a read only. Container means kind of VM. From one image, we can create the containers, multiple containers. We can create within that container. So you could do something. You can install your applications, files, data, everything. Containers read write. Chandra, clear Chandra.
Yeah, Ram. Yeah.
Again, I will create the containers and the images. So Docker images. So these are default. Okay, my base images. Okay, my base images. So if you want to create, if you want to run any image, right, if you want to create any container, it's simple using docker run command. We can so we can create the container. So containers. So okay. So it's a read write images read only. So if you run that image, it will come. It will convert into. It will become. So one container. One container. Okay. Any questions? No questions. Okay. Then CentOS. I will show you. Okay. So container. Take anyone. Okay. Take this one. Bash. This is the command. Okay. So this is my now I'm in the container. Now I'm in the container. Now I'm in the container. Okay. You can see all the what are the storage available. This storage we will discuss later. Okay, we'll discuss later. Okay, the storage we'll discuss later. You can see here. Okay, so here if you want make directory, I can create the directories also. So I'll go cd/opt. Now I'm in the container, not in my local server. Now I'm in my container. Okay, so http/opt. Okay, so here I can create the if you want files, directories. So folder one, folder one. I can see folder one here. CD folder. So touch. Test one, test two, test three, test four. You can see that. Means we can do something in container. If you want to install, this is okay. So my CentOS container image, I can install something. Yum install. So if you want to install some Tomcat, so you can install. Or httpd. And yes, we can install. I can install. Now I'm in the container. Not now I'm not in my local source. Now I'm in my container. You can see it installed. Same thing if you want to install Tomcat something. So let's see. In Tomcat you can't directly install. You want to download Tomcat. Download Tomcat. Download Tomcat 8. You want to download Tomcat. You can't install directly. Okay. So first of all, you want to download. Okay. I'll take my Docker. I have some. Okay. Okay. So yeah, right, same thing. Here, right? If you want to install Tomcat directly, you can't install. You want first of all, you want to download. So using this command, something like that. So using that command, that okay. So that way, first you want okay. If you want to download wget, I don't have. So yum install wget. First install wget, then download that Tomcat. Now I'm downloading Tomcat. Okay, and let's open here. You can see I download my Tomcat, that zip file. Okay, so now tar xzbf. Clear. Now all these things I'm doing in my container. You have to observe. Okay, so this is my Apache. Means in one container I downloaded Apache application. Same container I can't insert. I can't insert one image, Apache image. Okay, but I can download Apache application, Apache tool. Okay, Chandra, Sushant, Charan.
Okay. So these yum install and all we can use in Ubuntu as well, right? These are all we can use in all Unix flavors, all OSs.
Yum in only Red Hat Linux,
This is in
CentOS.
CentOS, right? Chandra, this is in CentOS.
Oracle Linux. So AP in Ubuntu, you have to use apt-get, apt-get.
Oh, apt. Okay.
So M only in Red Hat Linux, send OS and Oracle Linux. Just leave it spelling mistakes. Oracle Linux. Okay, Oracle Linux. So in Ubuntu, you have to use apt-get. Yesterday we saw it. Just from morning also we saw it. apt-get.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, right, if you give exit, right, it will stop. The particular content will stop and it will exit. If you give exit, right, it will stop and you will exit. If you want to exit without stopping, then in your laptop, Control PQ. Just press Control PQ in your laptop. You will exit from this container without stopping. If you give exit, this container will stop. This container will stop and you will exit. If you want to exit without stopping, then in laptop, Control PQ. This is process. For us, it's one VM, one container, right? For Docker, it's one process. Docker process -a means -all. Docker process -all. It will list out all the process means Docker process means containers. You can see now we are using something CentOS, right? I think this is one. Okay, 6 minutes ago. Okay, Chandra, Sushant, Charan.
Yeah.
Here you can see names. The default name. Okay, randomly it will like some names. Okay, if you don't name in your commands, you don't use your container name, by default it will pick the randomly some interesting names. But we can name some. We can put name. We can give our naming also our containers. Okay, that we will see later. How to name your containers. Chandra, still confusion, Chandra?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, right. No, so this is my container, right? So what my container? Okay, this is right. In this container, I install some stuff, right? Okay. So Docker attach. If you want to get into your Docker, the container Docker attach your container name. Right. Now I'm in my local. So you can see now I'm in my local server. You can see my local server name or IP.
Yeah.
Now, right, now I'm going to log into my this container, the first one. Sorry, the first one. Okay. This is my container. So Docker attach your container name. Now you can see. Now I am in my container. My container come back. So what are there? Folder 1 is there. Folder 1. I have some empty files, some test 2, 3. I have some stuff, right? See, it's container for you is one VM. Means VM is lightweight runtime. Okay, in this container you can't upload or you can't download like use application something. Okay, use application something. But for Docker it is one process. For Docker it is one process. You can see Docker process -a means is process. For Docker all this are some processes. For us it's one container, one VM.
Yeah.
Okay, Charan, any confusion, Charan?
No confusion, but the commands and all, it is new for me.
Yeah, commands, okay, it's new, okay, so no problem. Initially, it's okay. Once you just try to practice, okay, so it's very easy. Yeah. Compared to Ansible, Docker is very easy. In Ansible, that you have to remember the modules, the syntax, space, colons, all the stuff on that. In Docker, straightforward, the instructions, straightforward commands. But There are some concepts also, but very easy. Sushant, Chandra, any questions here?
No, I'm good.
No, sir.
If you
Yeah.
give if you give exit here in within the container, it will stop and it will exit. Okay. Now see Docker ps-a, the first one you can see here, it stopped. Okay.
Hmm.
If you want to come out without stopping, then control PQ.
No, in the real time, mostly Docker is used only for lightweight applications.
Yeah,
no?
only lightweight applications, only lightweight runtime applications only. You can't deploy very big, huge. Okay, so huge things. Huge
Are
things.
you using are you using Docker in your current project or no?
Yeah, we are using. We are using. I'll show you later.
If you can show us one time, that would be great.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, any other questions? Any other question, Chandra, Sushant, Charan?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
So till here you can practice. Okay.
I'm
Yeah. Tell me.
Ram, I need to drop off. I'm having one call
Yeah.
now.
Anyway, we'll drop. 10 a.m. right? We will drop.
Okay.
Okay. So till here just practice. Okay. So
Yeah.
go through the commands. And just now I pinged you one link, right? In that link also you can see some of the same commands. Okay. So I pinged you one link, some other link. So there also you can see same thing. Okay, right. So
Yeah.
the practice till here. We will see tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.